Because it's still trying to record. There we go. Hi. There's my face. I'll DM it to you. There we go.
Just for reference. That's in the podcast yesterday. I didn't have anybody to look at it, so I was just staring.
Yeah, I'll give you me. Well, you get to look at Carrie. Oh my goodness, we're finally into it. We've been trying to get this recorded for 34 minutes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host for this evening, Spacefish. I'm accompanied by usually Carrie at BenCarry09 and JayFly / JayFlyT Jess / JayFlyT tweets. You have all of our cameras, ladies and gentlemen. This is maybe the new per usual. What are you guys up to?
I'll start it off. I mean, I'm doing good. Early morning, getting the podcast ready. I'm excited.
I'm sipping on a 2
There's a lot of Call of Duty today, so for me it's late afternoon, but you know, that's what it is.
Carrie, I'm gonna swap to your luxurious face. I want you to tell me about these open qualifiers.
Oh,
that's JayFlyT.
we had.
I'm still working on this. All right, tell us about them.
With the technical difficulties. No, we had 13 teams, so that's a pretty unlucky number.
Okay.
First thing that happened of any note, a team forfeited the whole tournament before it even started.
What was that
that's
about,
great.
dude? Oh my gosh, yeah, I think everyone kind of needs to know about this one. So,
well, Malicious Nation, they forfeited all their games before the tournament even started, so that was a plus.
wow. All right. There you go. I sent you to the link to look at my webcam.
Ooh.
Yes, that is an actual link. Please don't give it to anyone because I don't trust it. But yeah. So,
I'll just post it on Twitter.
Yeah, just post it on Twitter. That way, every time I'm using the camera for something on my computer, it will be live there. So yeah. What a weird URL. All right, so one team.
Guessing that's your IP address or something.
It seems like it would be an IP address, doesn't it? But anyways, so really weird. One team didn't have their one starting player available for probably one game, so they threw the entire series. They said, "We aren't going to compete. We don't care.
We don't need you.
We don't need this league, okay? We're better than you guys. We're competing in K8. Yeah, we're kind of a big deal."
K8 league, man.
The
That
K8.
sounds pretty great.
Oh, man, you know what? That would actually be kind of cool if we had an all-women league called Kate. K8.
Man, the ideas are flowing through.
Bro, the branding. And you know who the first team would be?
So thanks for
Aviation
listening.
Gamers.
We're stopping it here.
Bro, Aviation Gamers, the first team in K8 league.
Headed by Spacefish of Atmosphere Esports.
And the WNBA.
And the WNBA. Hey, that's our first sponsor.
Yes! All right, well, as everybody knows, this is the YouTube section of the podcast, so we have to do a quick little bit of an ad read for the best sponsor within all of esports, and that'd be Rogue Energy. Please swap screens already. Thank you. Rogue Energy has amazing, delicious flavors in which you can easily get so much hype and so much energy, and maybe even enough energy to win a K7 Open qualifier match without forfeiting at $1 per serving. You are absolutely missing out if you haven't bought a tub of it yet. But the starter kits are also like $13. Amazing, amazing deals. But if you use code K7 Esports at checkout, it's even cheaper. 10% cheaper, I might add. And I know I've talked about the flavors a lot. Strawberry kiwi is my favorite. Grape is my second favorite. Yeah, but they have so many flavors, so much impact on your just mind that it helps you so much. Helps you focus, helps your endurance, the energy that you have. It's awesome. Carrie, you've had Rogue before, haven't you?
You haven't, no.
You haven't? Oh, man, you're missing out, dude. Is it just because you don't want to order and ship it to your house because you don't trust the internet?
Too expensive.
Too
We
expensive?
got shipping and stuff will be... The shipping and stuff will cost probably about the same amount as it is for audio.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the world. You know,
Shipping costs and stuff.
I think we can get you a set. I think you deserve it and you need it because look how schmexy this shaker is. You can't see it unless you pull up that really dumb link I sent you. But it's really nice. I like it. JayFlyT, do you have a shaker or do you just have tubs?
I've only done tons. I haven't invested in a new shaker. I got one from another brand at TwitchCon, but
Dude,
it still works out.
Okay, I've never been to a convention like TwitchCon. Is it? What do you do there? Because you just see people, right?
TwitchCon was so. That's honestly like one of the best weekends of my life. It was so fun. You go. First off, I met up with a bunch of streamer friends that we had never met up before, only talked online. We all shared a hotel room up in San Jose. And then, I mean, there's a lot of stuff at the events. Like, I went and saw the Roast of Tim the Tap Man, which was hilarious. They have a bunch of booths, a bunch of, like, there's a scavenger hunt around the event. I went and played Rainbow Six Siege on the LAN event. Oh, it was so fun.
Okay, but here's the question. They have plenty of booths. What about plenty of booze? That's what matters to me. Because Fireball t-shirt again.
They did until there was a scandal of people slipping stuff into Twitch drinks. Oh. So there's not. Now it's another person's job to buy it. I think they've now left it to bartenders instead of just open booze.
I mean, I'd still be in for that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's a good time, but the party setting's a little dangerous for a convention like that. You know, with
how many people could be getting shit faced at a convention, that does sound a little dangerous. But booze.
Booze. I'm also under 21, so I've never.
You are? Wait, what? How old are you? 19?
I'm 20.
20? Oh, you're just a little baby boy.
At the end of this year, yeah. I'll be 21 by the end of this year. We'll have a good time.
Wait. When's your birthday?
December.
It might be in your mind. December? Oh, it's just a little bit after mine. Mine's in November.
Ooh.
So okay. What you need to do?
Mine's October, so.
Yours October? So it's just literally Carrie than me than. Oh, that's awesome. So. JayFlyT, I'm telling you. Also, your name has not got the T on it for this podcast. Sorry, I'll fix it in post. No, I won't.
You want me to come to the podcast without bringing the T? Goodness gracious. What content will we have?
Oh, yeah, because the T for drama. No. No. I see what you did there, you sneaky fuck. No. So, what was I talking about?
Something
on
about
your
me
birthday.
turning 21.
On your birthday, you need to come down here and share a drink with me. I've got a bar in my basement.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, hand-built
So
it.
it's not just a t-shirt, got a hand-built bar. That man's fancy as fuck.
Oh, so it's time for story time with Spacefish on this one. So we ended up getting some pallets from my workplace, and it's not going to properly transfer this over, is it? No, it's not. I didn't think it would. Come on. There we go. So we got pallets from my work, and because I knew I wanted to build a bar when I bought this house. So I bought the house, got the wood from work, took a weekend to build it with my brother. We got the entire framework built for it. The top was all ready, but it didn't have a nice smooth top to set everything up and slide a glass on, you know, the usual that you do with a bar. So we went to Home Depot, not sponsored, but hey, I love Home Depot. And that's actually where I got this backdrop so far. Too much money. And we needed a top. We looked through all the like thin wood, plywood, whatever we could get. We found this really nice, smooth surface, really similar color to our pallets and everything. So we went to the checkout. We knew exactly what we wanted. We didn't know how much it was. We just knew this is what we have to have. And we looked at it. We were like, what is this anyways? And we seen it was like 1/4-inch plywood. And this specific texture on the top of it had a name. And it had to be a heavenly gift because the name of this was pallet wood style. So it all made one round trip of the entire top is now made of pallet wood themed items.
Let's go. Did you not get a nice stain finish to it?
No, it looks kind of like stained finished pallet wood, to be honest. I think that's why it's called that, but it looks really cool. I'll have to show you a picture later because I really like this this bar. I've had a lot of parties at it. When Corona started going around, yes, everybody chew me out for this. My brother and his friends came over and we had a big party and we still hadn't had a name for the bar. And then my brother got worried he had Corona. Everyone there got worried. So we all had to stay home for a week at least until we got one of our test results back, and I wasn't taking a test because I didn't care. And my brother had his, everybody else got theirs cleared, they were all safe, but my brother's test wasn't coming back. So I had to tell my boss, I was like, my brother's test isn't back, I'm a little concerned. They were like, why did you come here? Why did you have a party? We might have to fire you. And I was like, oh shit, I just wanted to have a drink or two with some buddies. And I end up going home. My brother got the test back, and he didn't have corona, so I was allowed to go back to work. But after that, we decided we were going to name the bar Club Rona.
Club Rona, I love it.
Oh no, Carrie's screen has disappeared. Oh, that's really thrown off everything. Okay, now it's fixed.
He's back. He was frozen.
He's loading in. There we go. So yeah, that's the story of Club Rona.
Yeah, that's why. Other than that, how has Corona affected your family and like stuff like that? Anything day to day that's really changed?
I've not had any major issues. I stopped seeing my grandparents as much because I worried about them. That's my biggest thing. My grandparents are great. I love seeing them. So if anything happened to them, I'd be in a world of hurt. But other than that, my mom's kind of been out of work a little bit. That's the only thing. I've actually gotten more busy. I do road construction for a living, and since nobody was on the roads, all governments and cities said, "Hey, nobody's driving on our roads right now. Let's go ahead and do that work we needed done." So I've been just working hour after hour. So while the rest of the world is in absolute pain, out of work, out of everything, needing an unemployment check, I've been on that grind. Carrie, I actually kind of want to have an outsider's perspective on this. What has the UK been doing to adjust to this whole situation?
To be fair, I know like America's done all stuff and stuff, but and I've got my opinions on America, but UK's actually done pretty decently with lockdown, except from the beaches, obviously. But obviously, we've gone back to about 100 cases today, whereas it was in the whole country. It was like a couple of weeks ago, about 300, 400. So the lockdown has helped the UK a lot. Obviously, pubs open on the 4th of July, so that's going to be amazing.
Oh, that's interesting. You guys are opening up your pubs and bars and everything on the 4th of July.
Some stuff open up. Just for like outside drinking.
Right. Like you can't come in and sit yet still.
Yeah, because you're not going to be within a meter of everyone else, aren't you? So.
Oh yeah.
So people are going to go out inside the big gardens and stuff. Do drinking and whatever. So.
Okay. So
is there no like outside drinking laws, like public intoxication laws?
I don't drink, so I have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna guess it's kind of similar to. Wow, I'm the only one who drinks here. Okay, they make me be that guy for everyone. I see how it is. So I think I've come up with a general.
Love a London.
Oh, go ahead.
Space Fish. You'd love a Call of Duty event in London.
Oh, is it just booze?
There's beer galore.
Oh
event.
Man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
oh my God! Don't bring Sparky. So
beer, everything.
For everyone who's seeing this on the YouTube side. You're missing out on Sparky's podcast because the man, oh my gosh, my hair again. So the man was just sitting and drinking moonshine the entire podcast. Like he was getting wasted. It was awesome. But no, so
he is a redneck, so I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't moonshine.
Oh my gosh. Sparky, I know you're watching this. You watch every podcast. You are the GOAT. We love you. You may have more of a problem than I do. I don't even drink that often. This man will just drink during the day. I refuse to drink on a day of the week that I have to go to work the next day or during the day. Like, if the sun is up, I can't drink. It makes me uncomfortable.
Hey, we're just exposing people's habits on the K7
Hey, there
podcast.
we go. See?
Goodness gracious.
That's the K7 insider. But so with public intoxication, that comes down to a very legal gray area. Like, what level is considered too intoxicated? Honestly, if you're cool, if you're chill, and not causing a problem for anyone, no cop is going to arrest you for public intoxication. They'll even sit up and cut up with you, at least here in the South. They'll sit and talk with you and have a good time. If you're not getting into a vehicle, if you're not causing any problems, they're going to let you go and have a good time because I mean, the police aren't there to be assholes to you. They're just trying to make sure everybody stays safe. I don't want to get into a lot of police discussion just for the sake of the world right now. But no, as an overall, if you're in public and you're having a few drinks, having a good time, especially where me and Sparky can go on the 4th of July, if you're chill, you're chill. That's all it is.
Dude, I do kind of want to bring it back. I'm in Utah, which is a super weird state when it comes to Corona. Like, I get weird looks for wearing a mask out in public.
Oh, they just don't care. They're just like, why are you? Are you going to be one of those people?
I'm surrounded by them.
Oh man. Okay. So Utah, that's just kind of a weird state in general, because you name 50 U.S. states. Like, if you go to someone and you say, name as many states as you can, you're not going to hear Utah or Minnesota.
I'd say Utah, to be honest.
You would say Utah?
Well, I probably would.
Oh wow, I couldn't remember Utah.
Geography is quite good, so I could probably name
that's
30
EU
states in America.
education right there. That's EU education.
Oh, no.
I can't name all 50 states.
I know a lot of countries and stuff like that.
Okay.
Since I started watching like American football and stuff in 2014, it's kind of gone over to the US side of things the last 6 years.
Have you ever thought about coming to USA?
I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
I was gonna try and go to one of the US CDL events, but
dude,
Corona hit.
I would have gone to the Florida.
So, you know.
I would have gone to the Mutineers one, and I would have paid top dollar for their merch. I can't fit into. I love.
I just tried to go finals at the end of the season. That's the one I would have tried to go to.
JayFly, you're a Huntsman fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Everyone I talk about this, they're all Huntsman fans. Why did you hop on that bandwagon?
It's not a bandwagon, man. I've been Greenwall to my core since before Ghosts, and they tore my heart out.
Yeah,
mostly a man that has my same name, Jay. He tore my heart out, so I had to follow the boys, Huntsman. I also would be a 100 Thieves fan, but
oh my God, yes,
messed up there. So
absolutely, I would have 100% supported 100 Thieves. They are. I love Nate Schott.
Nate Schott's the GOAT, man. And I mean, it sucks that he couldn't make it. I feel like it's the league feels a little bit more empty without him.
It's just so expensive to get in. That's why they couldn't join up. I would like to see him just join a team and go play, like especially for the Huntsman. That'd be wonderful. Carrie,
they've started gathering interest already. For season 2, they've started a lot of the bidding process for new spots. So you might see 100 Thieves or probably not Reciprocity, because they've been hit massively by Corona. But like 100 Thieves could be like Cloud9, T1, maybe, I don't know. Some of the bigger orgs are probably going to try and get in.
That would be super nice. I'd love to not only be watching Fortnite and League of Legends esports to support my team. So
I had to stop watching them. I had to drop 100 Thieves because I just don't follow those games. I mad respect and love 200 Thieves. They're awesome. But if you're not in COD, if you're not in a game I can watch and enjoy, then there's just nothing I can do for you. But no, if they made CDL cheaper, they would have been in.
Don't want to watch 100 Thieves Counter-Strike?
Have you played Counter-Strike?
Dude, people say it's the most interesting esport to watch. I can't do it.
No, it's not. It's
like,
fun as
I
hell
can
to
watch
play.
League of It really is, but it's one of those esports that, like, I'll watch, like, the majors ends, like Cloud9 versus FaZe, that crazy Stewie 2K play. Like, I'll watch shit like that, but, like, I won't watch the league day to day. There's too much, and it's not interesting enough for me.
Yeah, I get that. One that's really good to watch, actually, Overwatch.
Really? You might be the first person I've ever heard say that.
I've not watched it in a very long time. I dropped out, but Overwatch is probably one of the greatest esports to sit and watch.
I just remember
sure about that one, but it's fun to watch. There's some crazy plays you can have and whatever. With I don't know, diva bombs or massive sticks with the tracer bomb, but
it's second only to the K7.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of let's go back to the CDL expansion thing. There's a lot of high-end Overwatch organizations probably get into CDL at some point. Like Boston Uprising with Robert Kraft and stuff, they're probably going to be looking at the spot as well. As well as T1 who in Philly. I don't think 100 Thieves have an Overwatch team.
I don't think so either. No, I don't think they ever invested in that. No.
Obviously, you've seen NRG come in, who own the San Francisco Shock with Chicago. You've got Florida, which is Misfits, who own the Florida Mayhem, I think it is. And obviously, they own the Mutineers and stuff.
Yeah, I want to go on a tangent about that in a little bit, but keep going.
Yeah. There's the majority of teams in the CDL also have an Overwatch League team.
Yeah.
So the only exception is London, I think, because they're owned by Rogue rather than Cloud9.
Okay.
Cloud9's an interesting org.
I've not followed them in a long time. I did years ago, but I kind of gave up. They were like the name to go to for esports, though.
Did they break your heart?
I don't know. I think it was just I lost interest in competitive anything for a long time. I just wanted to live out my life and grind doing YouTube. And then I stopped doing YouTube, and I was like, I guess I'm going to stop everything in life now.
I feel that.
And you bought a bar.
Then I bought a bar, and I was like, life's pretty good now. Okay, so Misfits commentary for a moment. Band of Misfits is the Walmart brand of CDL, and you cannot change my mind. I'm literally a player for them as well as one of the head board members, and I can tell you it's nothing but stolen jokes. Misfits Esports, that's a stolen name, who own the Mutineers, and I want to talk about them for a minute. Also, logo, direct copy of the Huntsman. Not intentionally on either of those facts, but it's definitely what it is. And Titan, I know you're watching, and that's what you are, and I'm going to constantly give you hell for it. He goes, yeah, but you're literally a knockoff of every commentator ever. I say, no, I am inspired by trash cans, so one up on you, Titan. Now, nonetheless, Misfits. I can't... I love the Mutineers, don't care about Misfits, but what really got to my soul was I was sitting playing Clash Royale on my phone one day, because I've actually been getting into that a lot lately, and then I'm now slowly getting back out of it. But it showed me their esports leagues. I was like, there's esports for Clash Royale? That's kind of dumb. It's a mobile game. Okay, well, what are these teams? And I see Misfits, and I lost my shit. I was like, okay, I know you own a little bit of everything, but you don't have to be here too. I feel like that's too far.
Did they push the boundaries? Clash Royale esports, definitely.
Clash Royale, that's desperacy. That's how you know you've gone too far.
No,
it was a play by the obviously company and game to try and get them out there a bit more, because Clash of Clans was obviously the thing back in the day, and they wanted to try and further it on a little bit, get it more competitive. But they didn't do a good job of setting up esports.
Fair.
Dude, I feel like every time I watch a competitive esport, whether it's Call of Duty, League of Legends, any of them, I feel like I just want to play the game so bad to feel that experience, and then you get into online matchmaking, and then you get trolls for teammates. So it's a rough experience, man.
Well, you usually get people who have no idea how to play the game. You end up getting those first-time players.
Yeah, it's a rough little go.
You know, I'm telling you, if we just set up a competitive team, it's going to be the best one ever in the history of K7.
Yo, wait, K7 casters and crew will roll through the K7
Yes.
league. Let's go.
Okay, no, this is a running joke in theory in K7. The K7 staff game, where we get the best, like all of our staff together on one team, and then we face off against the lowest ranked team in the K7 league, and we work our way up through all the ranks until we finally lose.
To be fair, you'd probably win your first match against Last Resistance Academy.
Okay, wow, we gotta keep throwing shade at that, or they
Dude,
got...
why?
Oh, that was such a... Oh, that series is so sad.
Carry with the anger against LR. Dude, I don't know.
Oh,
I
to
don't
be
know
fair,
what that seems about.
their main team is into winners round 3 of the Open Qualifier, so we'll see if they can get in, and then they can molly up their academy team in the league.
That would be so BM. That would be so...
God. We get some really dumb jokes and things that happen around here. I don't know how it happens, but we just get the memes of teams sometimes. Like, the past 3 games have been 3-0s, essentially. The only one that wasn't was the one that was a GA forfeit. But we don't talk about that game. It was just a bad experience. The video will be up soon. I'm having issues uploading it, but it's bad. It's very, very bad of a series. And I'm very disappointed that was the one I was off work early to go stream, just for it to.
And that happened.
Yeah, no, what a dreadful experience on every corner.
And then the series after, we had Activision having trouble with their servers.
They fixed it quick though. That was what was good. Get Good actually helped us a lot, because if it wasn't for them, we would have not been able to play the game, because we wouldn't have had a good enough host.
Interesting. Well, thanks to Get Good.
Thanks to Get Good. That's one of our other ad reads that isn't read at all. It's just an actual fact. All right, Carrie, you need to tell me who is going to win the Open Qualifier. What's your money on?
Oh, well, I think should I go for a sort of Cinderella story, or do you want a obvious one?
I want the one that's not going to get a forfeit due to excessive insulting of the opposing team.
I think Natural Talent are going to make the finals, but then Nation is going to 3-2 them in the grand final from losers bracket.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
All right, I can dig it. So I brought it up. Let's dive deep into this one. So a team lost via forfeit for excessive body shooting, I think it was.
Wait, there's a
It
rule
was only a
against
map.
that?
Okay, yeah, this is a weird
it was really bad.
How bad could it be? Did they have like LMG secondaries? They were just pulling out to spray the whole clip? Like
Two clips.
2 clips
they're putting
into
2
one body?
clips into body.
2 clips into one body, yeah.
That's...
Everything's been sorted out.
They have to start running
they won that
scavenger.
5-8.
They have to start...
I mean, if they're running scavenger, that's a great way to insult someone. So the league, in regards to our rule set, you are allowed to body shoot, you are allowed to teabag, you're allowed to use sprays, whatever you want to do, to a certain extent, where there's still a unsportsmanlike conduct policy that people need to adhere to and make sure that they follow, because we're here to show respect and have a good competition. And if you over body shoot, you kind of take away the specialness of, I just absolutely pooped on your mouth and I fucked your mother. Here's the insult extra of it. When it's every single kill or every single round people do it, it loses its uniqueness, right? That's why we never see gestures in the league, but if we saw a gesture, like somebody gives a thumbs up to a dead body, I think me and Jay would go wild. I think that would be the greatest moment for us as casters.
But you better have just 1v3'd or some shit like that. Like, if you wanted a 1v1 when he wasn't looking at you and you go, oh yeah, teabag, I'm so good, like, I'm going to call you out for that shit.
Round 11, assassination.
Dude,
after a 2-minute follow. After a 2-minute follow. I could see that being a perfect moment for a gesture.
Definitely see. I mean, there's one thing you can add to the rule books that, like, is kind of just a common sense rule. It's like, read the room. Like, you could BM, but like, if you're putting 2 clips in everybody, like, we don't, like, who wants that? Like,
I
no
do.
one wants
I want to show that off. Well, because somebody in the head ref's office, because I have access to that as an executive, they were asking, if they're going to do something like this, they need to have a form of punishment. And my response to that was, yeah, they do have a punishment. They don't have ammo to kill anyone else. I feel like that's kind of fair. I mean, there should be a limit for sure.
Hang on a minute.
But I don't know about a map forfeit. Does that make sense? I understand.
Well, and there should be a warning as well.
Yeah,
is there
that's
warning
fair.
systems in place?
Like, yeah, they had warnings.
Okay.
Well,
See, if you're getting warned and you still overdo it like that, like,
yes, at a certain point, you just got to realize, okay, I done goofed. GG's.
Well, and like, even when you're doing 2 clips and you do that every time, like, as you said earlier, it loses all value to it. Like, there's no.
It's just, he got another kill and he shot the body. Woo! He absolutely demolished this kid, and he deserves every little bit of
You
insult
want
he's
to
getting.
let him know about
yeah.
himself. No.
It makes it less unique for the audience and ourselves because it's a huge thing for us still, as well as it makes them look childish. To be honest, I actually forfeited games before because of teabagging. I stopped playing with my friends outright because I got tired of it. I wasn't having fun with them anymore. But you know what isn't fun, JayFly and Carrie?
What's not?
Well, the fact that this is a Patreon podcast, and we're going to have to go ahead and head over there and continue our conversations for another 30 to another hour, depending on just how the conversation goes. So if you guys aren't a patron yet, over at patreon.com/K7League, like this lovely group of folks, you need to do it. You need to keep checking out this conversation because we got plenty more to talk about, including the fact that JayFlyT now has his Twitter profile picture changed. But you're going to have to wait for that conversation. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you over there at Patreon.